Hey guys, this is Miss B. I'm going to be at the math training today, so I'm not going to be in class, but I made a video for you guys to learn about area of sector, arc length, how to find those two in class. So make sure you watch my video, and I'll see you guys when I come back. See ya. Okay guys, I'm going to walk you through our do now and then do our activity to get you ready for your practice problems. So again, today is day 2. I'm just going to go ahead and move myself real quick, put it on my flower. So again, day 2, we're just going to use area of a circle and the circumference of a circle to help us figure out area of a sector and also the arc length. So area of a circle, we're just going to use pi times radius squared, okay? Given that we know the radius. So from the center point to one of the points on the circle, this is our radius. So I'm just going to go ahead and substitute that. Write pi times radius, which is 12 squared, okay? Now we're just going to use a calculator. Again, if I'm in class, I would say mental math, guys. What is 12 times 12 or 12 squared? That would be 144. And then if you have a scientific calculator, there's a pi button. So down here, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm just going to type 144 times pi. That's going to give me 452.38. So approximately 452.38. Now I want you to round to the nearest tenth this week. So if the next number is 8, are you going to keep 3 or are you going to round up? We're going to round up, right? So we're just going to write our final answer as 452.4. And then because this would be the area, it would be inches squared. And then I'll box that as our final answer. All right, next step, we need to find the circumference. So we're going to use 2 times pi times radius to help us find the circumference. Now we already know the radius, right? I'm just going to go ahead and substitute that. I'll just write it on the next line. So 2 times pi times 12. If it's not asking us to find the exact circumference, then we're just going to use our calculator. So it would be 2 times pi times 12. All right, that would be 75.39. So approximately 75.39. All right. Again, we have to ask ourselves, are we going to round up or are we going to keep 3? We're going to keep 3? No, we're going to round up. All right, so approximately 75.4. Did you get that right? I hope so. Inches. So because it's just the distance around the circle, if you were to go around the circle one time, okay, from one point, let's say, the circumference would be around 75.4 inches long, the length, right? All right, let's go and do our problems. Again, you should know the difference between the sectors and the arc lengths. I'll move myself so you can see me. You should know the difference between the sectors and the arc lengths. So we sorted these on Monday. Hopefully you can see sectors, the area, the shaded part, slices of pizza. If you can think of maybe one full pizza, we don't want to eat the whole thing. We want to eat just maybe a few slices, maybe one slice. Okay, so area. Arc length would be just the outside, so one point on the circle to another point, so the edge of the pizza, right? You don't want to eat the whole thing. You want to eat maybe parts of it. So here you have maybe thinking about slices. That looks like 2 slices of pizza there. Maybe this one is one big one. This one's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's half, right? So we're going to keep going. I'm going to use this tab so I can write. All right, to find the area of this sector, let me go ahead and zoom in. All right, as you can see, I'm in a circle just like this one. All right, so you have this round button, this sector right here, okay? So I'm going to shade it in, the area, the inside parts. Now I want to find the area of this sector. Close that real quick. I'm going to use, well, X is our the angle measure, which is our central angle. We also need to use our radius, which is given to us. And then first step, we need to know our setup. So we need our X value, which is our central angle, divided by 360. We want what percent would be this sector to the whole thing, right? One full circle would be 360 degrees. So we're not doing one full circle, right? We're doing, well, what is 135 to 360? That's why X is on top. Times pi, we're finding the area. Then we're going to use times pi times radius squared, okay? Now we can substitute our two values, X and R. X is 135 divided by 360. Oh, this thing is shaking. Times pi times radius, which is 10 squared. So that's the right setup. Now it's just a matter of using your calculator. So let's see if I can use my calculator correctly. So 135 divided by 360 times pi. If you don't have that pi button, you can always multiply by 3.14 times 10 squared, or 10 times 10. I got approximately 117.80. So it looks like that's the last option here. So again, if you know how to set it up correctly, you can get most of the points. You know how to solve correctly, then you get all the points. All right, let's find the arc length next. Let me go ahead and scroll down. Okay, you'll have plenty of time to practice. All right, the arc length will be from one point on the circle to another point on the circle. So here we have pretty much the same thing given to us. So our X value, which is the central angle, and then we have the radius. I'm going to use a different color, which is 13 meters. Okay, so now we're just going to think, okay, if I want the arc length, what would be the percent out of the 360, which is just the arc length, not the area. So I'm going to use 2 times pi times radius, because that would be the whole thing, right? Now I'm just going to go ahead and figure out, okay, if I have to substitute the value of X, so that would be 120 divided by 360. Okay, times 2 times pi times radius, which is 13. Okay, so that's my setup. Now, can I use my calculator and figure it out? I was going to say find out. Figure it out. 120 divided by 360 times 2 times pi. I'm going to go ahead and use my pi button, times 13. All right, I got 27.22. Looks like we're just going to round to the nearest tenth, so we're going to keep 2. So that would be this one, 27.2 meters. Again, you have these practice problems to do, and then also on the next few pages, you also have kind of like more practice problems. You can work with a partner, or you can work by yourself, so that this way you're ready for your quiz on Friday. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.